Hey Nini, before we dive in, do you remember the first time you heard the word hobby? I thought it was a pet hamster or something.
Oh my gosh, same! I heard it as Hobbit, and I thought I was supposed to live in a hole and eat second breakfast. But really, a hobby is just something you love doing in your free time, right?
Exactly. Anything you do because you enjoy it, not because your teacher tells you to. Like, I'm not calling math homework a hobby, you know?
Ha! If someone says my hobby is doing math homework, I'm calling their bluff. But seriously, hobbies make life more interesting, especially when we're tired of work or school.
So, here's the real question. Why do we need hobbies? Couldn't we just eat snacks and watch TV all day?
I mean, snacks and TV sound pretty good. But hobbies are like snacks for your brain. They make you happy, help you relax, and sometimes you even make new friends.
Yeah, that's true. When I play basketball, I forget about everything else. No more thinking about dirty dishes.
Dishes are my enemy too. Plus, I read somewhere that people with hobbies are less stressed. Maybe we should all take up knitting just to chill out.
You know what, Nini? My favorite hobby right now has to be playing video games. I could spend hours trying to save a princess or build a city.
Wow, you're a real hero. I tried to play last week, and I lost all my gold coins to a mushroom. Maybe I need more practice.
It takes skill. But honestly, I love how video games let you go on adventures without ever leaving your sofa.
Yeah, and you get to meet people from everywhere. Some players are from Brazil, others from Japan. It's like travel, but with more dragons.
Speaking of adventures, last time you brought cookies to the studio, so I'm guessing baking is your thing?
You bet! I love baking. There's something magic about turning flour and sugar into cookies. And if I mess up, I just call it modern art.
Ha! My cakes usually look like a sad pancake, but I like eating them anyway.
That's the best part if it tastes good. Who cares what it looks like? Baking is all about having fun and maybe getting a little messy.
You know, not all hobbies need Wi-Fi or an oven. I sometimes go hiking. Nothing beats fresh air and squirrels judging you from the trees.
I love being outside. Last weekend, I went for a hike and saw a duck that looked like it was having a business meeting with a turtle. Nature is wild.
That's hilarious. I once got lost for 2 hours and found a new bakery instead of a waterfall. So maybe my hiking is just walking to snacks.
Honestly, snack hiking should be a new sport. But moving your body outside really does help clear your mind.
You know what's scary though? Trying a new hobby for the first time. Like, I joined a dance class, and my feet were so confused, they tried to leave the room.
Oh, totally. When I started yoga, I almost fell asleep on the mat. The teacher said relax, and I took it a little too seriously.
But hey, everyone looks silly at first, right? If you never try, you never find the fun stuff.
Exactly. And sometimes you find out you have a secret talent, like painting upside down or juggling oranges.
So, if you had to pick indoor or outdoor hobbies, I'm always torn. Indoors has snacks, but outdoors has cool bugs.
That's a tough one. Indoors is cozy, but outside you get sunshine and, okay, sometimes rain. Once I tried to paint outside and my paper flew away.
Oh no, was that art or just a flying masterpiece? I guess it depends on your mood. Some days I want to build puzzles inside. Other days I want to race my bike around the park.
Honestly, why choose? Mix it up. A little bit of both keeps life spicy, like putting chili on chocolate. Have you ever tried that? It's weird but kind of awesome.
Here's a cool thing. Not only do hobbies make you happy, they can actually help you learn English. Like, The other day I watched a cooking video in English and learned whisk means to mix fast.
That's so true. When I play video games online, I have to use English to chat with my teammates. Sometimes I learn new words, like respawn or level up.
And if your hobby is reading, you get to see tons of new words. Even watching movies counts. Plus, you sound super cool saying, "I'm binge watching a series."
I love how you can steal vocabulary from your hobbies. Suddenly, learning English isn't just study, it's playtime.
You know, one of the best parts of a hobby is sharing it with someone else. Like my friend and I started a small band. He can't sing, I can't play guitar, but together we're unstoppable.
That's awesome. I once joined a baking club. We spent half the time laughing and the other half eating cake. It's the best way to make memories.
Yeah, and it's easier to keep going when you have a buddy. If I try a new sport alone, I quit after 10 minutes. With a friend, suddenly it's an hour and you're still laughing.
Plus, friends can show you new hobbies. My neighbor taught me how to make origami frogs. Now my apartment is 70% paper animals.
Speaking of paper animals, some people have the craziest hobbies. I read about someone who collects rubber ducks from every country.
That's amazing. There's a woman in my building who knits tiny hats for her cat. The cat is not impressed, but the hats are adorable.
Do you think the cat has a favorite color? I'd love to see a purple hat parade. There's also a guy in my town who can balance spoons on his nose. He calls it spoon yoga.
That sounds like an Olympic sport I want to see. Honestly, if it makes you happy and doesn't break any windows, it can be a hobby.
You ever think about turning a hobby into a job? Like, what if someone paid me to eat cookies and play video games? Dream life!
That's the dream, right? But sometimes, when your hobby becomes a job, it feels different. Suddenly, you have deadlines, and cookies aren't as sweet.
Yeah, true. I started taking photos for fun, but when I tried to do it for work, I got stressed about every little shadow.
Sometimes it's better to keep hobbies just for fun. But hey, if you can make money and still love it, that's a win.
So if someone's listening right now and thinking, I don't have a hobby, what should they do? Any tips, Nini?
Start with something simple. Try a few different things. Maybe you like painting, or maybe you're really good at making paper airplanes. You never know until you try.
And don't worry about being perfect. Everyone starts as a beginner. Even the best soccer players were once just kicking shoes.
Or missing the ball completely. The most important thing is to enjoy yourself. If you're smiling, you're doing it right.
Well, Nini, now I just want to go try 10 new hobbies. Maybe I'll bake a cake, ride a bike, and play guitar at the same time.
I want to see that. Maybe we can invent a new hobby together. How about extreme podcasting while juggling cookies?
That's one way to make learning English unforgettable. For all our listeners, remember, try something new, laugh at your mistakes, and most importantly, have fun every day.